Hi and welcome to this week's weekly forecast. My name is Vicki Haspels and my website is vickihaspels.com. Now, I did record this the other day, yesterday or the day before, and the recording was just wasn't suitable to upload. So now I've got some more 4G. I can redo it. I'm going to use the same cards and the reading will be the same, so that's why it's a little bit late today. I am in the beautiful Leichhardt Falls, which is in the Gulf of Carpentaria, part of northwestern Queensland, heading south. So it's lovely. There are a few flies around, so you'll see me doing this a little bit. That's the Australian salute for my overseas peeps. Anyway, let's get started. Now this is for the week commencing the today, which is the 14th of September 2020. The other thing is that, as usual, I'm using the Mythic Tarot Deck. And as I've already selected the cards, I've done to shuffle, selected them the other day, so we're just going to go through the cards again, and we're going to look at what's energy is influencing us for this week. So, first of all, we have, this is where we're at, the Knight of Swords. Now, tuning into this card, we are actually like doing a bit of spring clean, doing a bit of mind clearing or mind cleaning. That means that the mind is going to be sharp, it's going to be on the ball, and you'll be making decisions just like that. So you will be on the ball, your energy will be high, and you'll be like, oh, it's like your mind has come back and it's like, what do I do? So it's like a little bit of a spring clean of the mind, and you'll feel sharp in your mind. Notice that it's the story of the twins, and that'll become relevant a bit later on, but those about having support around you at the moment as well. The second card that we're looking at is the overall energy, about what the universal energy is around us at the moment, what's creating that push. I often like to think it's the universe behind us going, hey, I was going to give you a bit of a nudge, and that is the Ace of Pentacles. So universally, spiritually, soul, we are being given an opportunity where the energy is going to be released. So it's a bit different to the Wheel of Fortune card. This is more where things have been actually blocked up. It's now going to be open. So the way forward is now clear, and that is why your mind becomes clear, because the way forward is clear. So universally, life is going to start moving forward, not just slowly, it's going to move forward quickly. It's been unblocked. The Ace of Pentacles also means that physically, resources become available as well. Actually, in the tarot, it means a windfall, so if you're lucky, you get a bit of money coming in. Okay, so what's blocking us this week is the Hanged Man. So the block or the challenge around this is about timing. So in respect to energy flowing and the mind being clear, it's about putting your energy where you can do the most good for yourself. There's no use putting energy into something where it's not going to take you anywhere. You might have a clear mind all of a sudden, but you can't go and do everyone else's work for them. You will just get blocked and shut down. This is really all about you. So that means that it's being a little bit selfish, right? So, we like to think of it as being selfish, but we are serving ourselves rather than anything external at the moment, because it has to be about us this week. And that's why, if you're feeling like you're being blocked, it's because your attention is sort of heading in the direction that is not in your best interest. I mean, you can push forward if you want to, but who wants to do it? It's a waste of time, waste of energy, and it'll go nowhere. You'll just end up feeling frustrated. Doesn't mean to say you can't try. I know I'm like that. Okay, how we will respond. This is really interesting. This is the card that comes up for how we will respond. The Eight of Swords. Now, this is not a very pleasant card. This is where we are stuck between a rock and a hard place, and that's why I talk about where you need to have support around you. So when you are in a position where you may have to not help somebody because this card is blocking you or showing you that that's a waste of your energy, you'll start to feel guilty. and your response will be, oh, you know, you want to push into it. You'll know, I've got to do this, I've got to do this because that's what I always do. And that's where the guilt comes in. You'll feel a little bit torn. And my feeling around this card is that you will start to, because you're getting blocked by this card, you will start to understand who is in your corner. You'll know, like if you can't help somebody else, then if they're expecting something of you, or you feel like you should go there and they're not very kind to you if you can't help them or can't fix it for them as you would normally do, then that's very telling. It shows you, are they somebody that you want to keep, or is it somebody that really is you're going to move forward with in your life? They may actually show themselves to be somebody who actually has been holding you back a little bit. And that doesn't mean to say that they're the wrong person. It just means to say that you're ready to move forward and they can't come with you at this moment because they're not quite at that same vibration as you. And that's what this card will do. Your response will be finding out or realising, and you'll probably feel it in the sacral chakra, where those tugs of guilt are when you can't help, because you have to do it for yourself this week, right? Now, the next card, which is moving forward, you know, what is the outcome going to be for this week? So I've got a lot of flies around me in the west, right? Yeah, so moving forward, where will we, what does it mean for our future, or what's the possibilities around it? It means that we will discover the people who do support us, because this is a card of generosity. This is a card where those kind souls and the ones that we trust will come in and say, hey, can I help you out? And you'll say, yeah, thank you so much, because you'll know that you trust them. They will not be pulling on the sacral chakra and making you feel guilty or obliged. So this is about you will end up with the right, supportive, generous, kind people in your life. And that's what it's all about. That's where you're moving forward into a space where you have that support system around you. And hasn't it been like that? Like a lot of the cards have been like that this year. It's really about clearing out the old, who is supporting you, who's in your corner, and it's really about maintaining your energy for you, because really that's where you can be the most effective, is when you're using your energy to move you forward, because then you are the best you that you can be, and that means that you have energy to help others. But your soul, the universe, will ask you to consider, do you really want to spend your energy on a lost cause, or something that really is not your business, or that's not really going to take you or advance you energetically or vibrationally? Anyway, now, spiritually this week, what does that mean? What does that mean for us, or that we are heading soul-wise or glow, like in the bigger picture again? Spiritually for us, it's about new opportunities. Now, this card represents opportunities, and for this reading today, opportunities where you're on the threshold of stepping into that new thing. You have to do a spring clean of the mind and train yourself how to use your energy for your benefit moving forwards, and having the right support system around you, because it means we are entering into a new cycle. And that has been a theme the last couple of weekly readings that I've done. It's a constant reminder that we're entering into a new cycle, and these are all the things that we must do incrementally in order to be ready to step into it. So this card is like the penultimate. We're stepping into that. And that's like the doorway's open, the threshold is there. We're just a little bit hesitant, and that's because we have to do that final clear or clean out. So, you know, brave new world, guys. I really think that things are going to start shifting forward. I reckon October. So we'll just see what the cards show up, but it just really feels really strongly that October is going to be where all of a sudden we get that big rush on, and we can actually start moving forward in a very meaningful way. And all this stuff that's happened up to date this year with COVID and lockdowns and things like that will start to ease off, and we can our lives will start to make sense for us again. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. Thanks for joining me again this week. Check out my newsletter. I've got a couple of other little videos coming up. I will be using this YouTube channel as well to add some other content too. If you're a subscriber, expect to see some extra stuff there. And if I have internet, I will be talking to you again next week. Anyway, with love from me to you. Goodbye.